are now. Hello? Hello?
Hi guys.
Is anyone home today? On today? On today? I think we should have started with some music.
We probably should have. Hi guys.
I feel like that would have been a little
We're
more
just gonna
fun.
give people a little time to catch on.
Maybe not.
Yeah, not too much though.
Not too much time. In the meantime, how was your week, my dear?
It's almost over. I'll just say that.
Uh-huh.
How was your week?
It was cool. I did a lot, but I did a little.
You did a lot, but you did a little. That doesn't make sense.
No, it does. See, so it's how you organize your lot throughout your day.
Okay.
So if you do a lot, then by doing a little, you make sure you do your lot in the little times.
What? You lost me back in the first little and the first lot.
Y'all get me, right? This is okay. I'm about to break it down for you. So if you wake up at 6 in the morning and you just go hard, like for an hour and a half, right? Okay. Then you sit back and you do something else while that's still productive, doesn't require a lot of movement.
Okay.
So you do a lot, but you do a little. Okay. Does that make sense?
It doesn't have to. It makes sense to you.
I
That's
thought
all
so.
that matters.
I thought it made sense. You know, I gotta check the. Require a lot. Oh, okay. We got sound.
Okay.
We still got sound. Oh man, yeah. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back.
Yeah.
Like Cotter.
Like what?
Cotter.
Listen, y'all, it's hot outside, and
It's
I'm
so
not gonna
hot.
complain about it because it was cold, and now it just got like really hot. We jumped from winter straight to summer. I don't know where spring went, but we jumped straight to summer, and I'm happy about the warmth. But it's super hot, and our apartment that we're in, it just doesn't do well in the summertime. So that's a struggle. But the heat then got to you, girl. I'm real tired.
I got about like 2.5 shades darker already.
You see, he ain't matching. His skin don't match.
Wait, so about this, right? So look, so we were house sitting at my parents this weekend. So I decided, all right, let me try to be a good son. Let me cut my dad's grass for him. Tell me why I think I'm about to be the next Pepsi commercial. Cut the grass with my shirt off, thinking it's gonna do something to help even me out here.
It did not.
Nope, didn't do a thing.
No.
All I did was just look like your regular old Joe cutting the grass. I even tried to take a moment, like, because it was still morning. That's probably why I didn't get much progress, because it was morning time and the sun rays weren't as harsh as they could have been. But I tried to do like the sexy Pepsi commercial. I tried to take my shirt off. And then,
boy, Bob, what you trying to do a sexy Pepsi commercial?
You can be sexy for yourself. You can be sexy for yourself.
Anywho, today, what are we talking about, Anthony?
We're talking about encouragement. Encouragement for your spouse, for your sig other, for the one who you love the most in life, for the one that reciprocates that love for you, for the one girl, you the one girl, you the one girl, you the one. That person. We talking about encouragement, y'all. And it can definitely hold on, baby. Okay. There we go.
You keep knocking me as soon as you say go back.
So yeah, we're talking about encouragement. This is something that I think a lot of people don't tend to talk about or start conversation around when it comes to the person that they love, because I think it's quote unquote a given, right? It's like if you love somebody, this is who you with, no duh, you're gonna encourage them to do whatever, right? That's kind of, would you agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we want to talk about that because there's like nothing in life goes without intention. Like nothing goes without intention at all. So I want to talk about encouragement because especially with the one who you value, whose opinion you value, this can make or break some. For some people, it can make or break what they may do or not do, or what they want to do, dream, whatever it may be. So yeah, so pretty much what we'll be talking about is the how, the when, and the what to encourage your spouse about, for, and in. that make sense? A lot of prepositions there.
Yeah. Out with the wind.
It's a whole lot of prepositions. So I don't know. We can just get into it.
Jump right in.
Okay, let's just jump right in there. So first thing we'll talk about is basically the how to encourage your spouse. This can be important. Like we want to make sure that we get this first because it can be a sensitive subject if you don't do so right. For instance, can I tell them the gym story?
Please.
Okay, so so it's get fit season. Everybody wants a gym partner, and if you're in a relationship, that's automatic gym partner, right?
No.
Not in this house. Listen. So this is how we figured this out. We went to the gym. This was maybe 4 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
This is maybe 4 years ago now. This is when Essence had first moved to St. Louis. This is when she first moved here from out of town. And what?
Go ahead.
Yeah. And we went to the gym together. I'm like, dope. We're about to work out together. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna have a spotter. Yes. Y'all, listen.
You about to have a spotter?
Because you're kind of strong. Anyway, we didn't make it past the warm up. And what had happened was we were on the treadmill.
No, what happened was he had a DJ Khaled moment, and ain't nobody trying to hear all of that at all. And the thing is, you got it, go. Hey, focus.
Now, in my mind, I'm thinking like, yep, I'm husband of the century. No, I'm fiance of the century. We getting it. We going in. I'm like, yeah, baby, you got it. You got it. They don't want you to win. They don't want you to be fit. They don't want you to be successful. They don't want you to win. I'm giving it to her, right? Like, and I'm thinking, yeah, like, this is wonderful. Boy, she must have almost cussed me out so quick.
Yeah, but what he also didn't understand was, prior to me coming here, I was working out twice a day. I was doing cardio in the morning, high intensity cardio in the morning, and I was going to the gym every day after work. And I was hitting it hard. I was staying true to my meals, everything. So I was already at like a fitness peak for myself. And I was doing good. So when I got here, I didn't need all of that. So he thought that I needed the encouragement, but I didn't because I was on it. So when we go to the gym and he trying to teach me what to do, and I'm like, but I got results. I got results. I didn't need that.
This is when you gotta know how to encourage your spouse, right? In this instance, she didn't need 24/7 encouragement. She needed probably good job.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Tell me I look good in my new body.
That's about all she needed, right?
I didn't need all that.
But this really ties into, it can kind of tie back into what we were talking about last week with the love languages, right? We should write a book called The Encouragement Languages.
Okay, we'll get that.
Bruh. So it all ties into everyone receives that encouragement different. Like it's all different. Everyone's wired differently. It all just depends on what speaks to your spouse the most. Me, if we're keeping with the gym metaphor, the gym scenario, I like somebody like, okay, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Or if nothing else, say, you need to step it up. Like this is trash, and you can do better than this. Something.
Yeah, I'm not wired like that. See, Anthony is the type that's super, as you can tell, and I'm just chill, bruh. Just pipe down. I don't need all of that. But so you have to find that balance. I know that he doesn't necessarily need that. I found that encouraging Anthony is just when you see him doing something good, stroke that ego. Oh, babe, you did a really good job. Those pictures look really good. Can I see them? That type of thing encourages him to keep going. Why do you look so sweaty?
We just talking about how hot it is, right? Y'all see this? This is how it is.
Oh, he look all sweaty. Like, look at his gland.
That's my.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I
down.
forgot what I was saying.
I sprayed myself down with some
What's the point? No, you
didn't. But that's that. But that's essentially it. Like when it comes to how you're going to encourage your spouse, like it matters. It matters the way in which that it matters the way in which they receive that encouragement. Because if you're giving it to them in a way that's literally butting heads with how they need to be encouraged, then no progress has been made. Like none has been made at all.
And so me and Anthony, it's safe to say that we don't go to the gym together. We don't work out together. In fact, when I'm working out, I prefer him to not be in the room.
Yeah, we just don't work out together.
No.
And that's not,
it's not a bad thing.
Because the cool thing is, I thought we were the only ones until I talked to another one of my married homeboys. He's like, oh yeah, bro, I work out with my wife. Nope, it ain't happening.
And then when I saw DJ Khaled's wife like spaz on him, I said, I'm not a crazy person here. I know it's not just me.
Yeah. She went.
Okay, I didn't go.
Look, after this is over, we're gonna post that link in the chat or in the video box, whatever thing of Facebook, so you can see what we're talking about. But anyway, moving on. So next, we want to talk about when to encourage your spouse. Again, everybody is different. Like everyone is different. Some people don't necessarily need encouragement. They are kind of self-motivated, if that's the right word for it. They're kind of self-motivated or whatever it may be. And some people do. But even in that, you really have to know how often that encouragement is needed.
Yeah.
Because if you're I don't know, 3 times a day telling your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you can write this paper, I know you can. You got it.
It's annoying.
Just leave me alone.
It's annoying.
Please.
And I mean, the intentions are good, of course, but like you said, it's all about knowing your spouse and understanding what actually works for them, what pushes them and encourages them through whatever it is that they're going on, whatever is going on in their life at that time. So it can be something as simple as working out and encouraging them through that, or they can be at a pivotal point in their life and they really need that encouragement there. Especially in that pivotal point in their life, it's important to understand that you have to be super intentional and careful with how you handle your spouse in those moments, because the things that you say and do in those times can either help them or just push their buttons more. Because I know in a pivotal point in my life, there's some things that work and some things that don't work for me. Mm-hmm. So Anthony knows now the things that work for me is giving me my space, or hey babe, I hope you have a really good day today. I'm praying for you. Keeping it cool. That lets me know that I have somebody on my side. Of course, I already know that, but him reiterating that encourages me, because I know that I'm not alone and he sees that I'm struggling. And he just gives me that small nudge, like, keep going, I'm here, have a good day.
And it's really tough as the encourager mm-hmm. to control that, because you love your person so much, like you love them so much, and you know that they're capable of everything that the world brings, that God puts them in and blesses them with, whatever it may be. They're capable of it. Right? So it's like, you see it, it's like you got this, like you got it. You got it. Like you're good. Like don't even trip. Like let's go. Let's keep your head down and let's move. But when that gets too much, it's just like,
and sometimes for me, if I'm really going through something in life and I'm stressed and every day I'm literally fighting through it, that kind of encouragement doesn't work for me. That, come on, you got it, let's go. Da, 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 da. Boss up. That don't really work for me.
Yeah.
In those moments, because I know what I have to do. It's just hard. So it's a daily struggle with just really pushing myself to do it and just fight through it. So it's like, you don't want to come off like you're not taking it serious either. Mm-hmm. When you kind of put that type of encouragement with it, this is not a football game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just for me. It's not a football game. Don't boss up, let's go. That don't work for me in that moment. So in those, like if I'm, you know, trying to lift this tire like when we was in Miami, do that. You know, do that then. But when I'm fighting every morning,
when it comes to life stuff,
yeah, man, like just be serious with me.
And I think that's what's more important, because you know our bodies aren't going to be physical forever. Right. Like they're not going to be physically capable forever. Now I know ours. You know, we doing stuff to make sure that we well into our 80s we can still go out and run some wind sprints if we wanted to. But even still, it's gonna come to an end, right? Like it's gonna come to a time where you just want to sit down. But you still got stuff to do in life, so you still got to keep moving. But
one thing you said was to make sure that you watch their body language. Know when your spouse needs that encouragement. For example, he's not the type to really complain. He's silent when he's going through some things or just like in deep thought. So I kind of can peep that, and it really bothers me because he's this really upbeat, jovial person.
Any other time, I'm just
you know. And so when he needs that encouragement, I can watch his body language, and I'll just be, "What's going on? What's on your mind?" And then you know he'll tell me, and you know I give my little advice then. But you know sometimes I know that once I do that and I ask him what's going on, and you know I offer my little 2 cents, you know, and not go too much into it, then you know it works for him. It's just.
But you can only figure that out if you're asking questions and talking to your spouse. Like, I mean, it's like, just because you don't know how to encourage your spouse doesn't mean it's a bad thing if you ask. No. We didn't grow up together. No. We didn't grow up together. We weren't born together. We don't have the same brain. How else am I going to know? Absolutely. How else am I going to get to know you? Absolutely. How else am I going to continue to get to know you? Yeah. So you gotta ask.
And that's what we were talking about in our last video, the importance of that, you know, communicating and, you know, and asking your spouse what works for them. Learning their love language, like we talked last time, and understanding that the ways that it encourage you or the way that you feel loved isn't the same way that your spouse feels that. So it's you have to understand and always be a student of your spouse, asking those questions, seeking that knowledge of them. So, yeah, if my husband is down, like, I'll point out, I don't like this. What's wrong with you? You know, because I mean, no. If I'm more of the chill one, I don't need you to be like that. He bring the life into the house. So I'm like, no. So what's next? What's the next point?
I mean, but yeah, I mean that, you know, that, and then just making sure that you're in your timing of, you know, your encouragement, making sure you're doing, you know, you're doing that act at the right moment of their struggle. I'm gonna do air quotes like at least 5 more times in this conversation. Like I'm gonna do it again. Yeah. Whatever. Just know to do it at the right time. You know, we talked about body language. If you're familiar with your spouse's body language or your significant other's body language, and you see that they're starting to go through something, then maybe give them some time. Maybe don't jump off the bandwagon with the encouraging quotes, texts, and words right off the bat. Right. Give them a little bit. Yeah. You know, if it's been going on for a day, a couple of days, maybe, who knows, a couple of weeks, then maybe it might be time to prod or drop something in there. Yeah. Or if you talk to them, maybe it's time to, you know, and they say what they're going through or something like that, and they're not responding to what you may initially throw at them just to keep their spirits lifted, then back up. Like she said with me, like back up a little bit.
Yeah, you know, Anthony, sometimes when he knows I've had a long day, I'm stressed out. Words isn't necessarily all, you know, what I need. So sometimes he'll just give me a little break. Give me that 30 minutes. You know, what this all is about really when it comes to encouragement is understanding that you should be a significant other's heaven in between their everyday struggle. You know, not nagging them all the time. Having those encouraging words for each other. And, you know, uplifting each other, just, you know, stroking each other and just saying, oh, you're doing a good job. I see what you're doing. Acknowledging their effort is a great form of encouragement. They don't even have to be down. You know, just encouraging them when they're doing good. So they know that when they are falling down a little bit, that you still support them. Yep. So just it's all about that, really. That's really all it is. Be that heaven for your spouse. You know, because when I get home from work, I'm anxious to get home every day. Because when I walk through the door with him.
Me.
can't stand them.
Act of color like, yeah.
But yeah, so be your spouse's heaven in between their everyday struggle. Understand that there are going to be challenges in your marriage. There's going to be challenges that you face individually and collectively.
Yeah.
But understand that the way you need encouragement is not the way that your spouse needs, or you be hit with that DJ Khaled moment when he was trying to give her encouragement. She didn't need all of that.
Oh, I'm putting this in the comments. Y'all gotta see this video.
Listen, y'all.
Oh gosh. Matter of fact, yeah. But everything you were saying though, babe.
But yeah, so and the last point that we wanted to discuss was what's the ultimate.
Yeah, the end all be all of the encouragement thing, period. It's prayer.
Yeah.
In those moments where so let's say you're the encourager again and you can't not say something to your spouse, right? But you know them and you love them, so you want to respect that. Leave them alone, go in the other room, wait till the next day, and just pray for them. It's been several different occasions where I've done that, and Essence has come home that day with good news, happy spirit, something happened. I'm like, I don't even say anything every time. I just, in the back of my head, I'm like, yep, got one. And that sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's all it takes. That's all it takes, because God moves. God really does move, especially when you're putting in prayer, in petition for someone else. He moves. He moves. So
absolutely, not just that, not just praying for your spouse, but praying with your spouse. Them days where I'm just like, okay, here we go again. He'll just grab me and give me a hug and just pray with me, and then he it nudges me to go on and face what it is that I have to face. But prayer is everything, because the reality is we have to understand that all the times that we try to encourage our spouse doesn't mean that it's gonna work. It's not always gonna work, and sometimes all the time we have to give it to God. So you encourage your spouse, you pray for your spouse, you pray with your spouse, and understand that God will take care of them and take care of you in the situation. So prayer is everything. Ask the Lord for guidance, as well with that. So pray.
Stay prayed up.
Always.
Definitely.
That's the biggest form of encouragement that you can give somebody. Mm-hmm. The biggest form of help that you can give your spouse.
Even when you tell somebody just out of nowhere, this is external of your marriage, right?
Yeah.
Of your relationship. When you just hit somebody up and tell them, hey, I'm praying for you. You don't have to say about what. You don't have to say about. They don't have to tell you what they've been going through or anything. But just hearing that, it's like, hey, how do they know that I needed that? You know what I mean?
Isn't it crazy how God will just drop you in somebody's spirit, and they just reach out to you. Hey, you were in my spirit today. I prayed for you. That means everything.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm just super grateful that I have a husband that encourages me. And although sometimes it's the DJ Khaled way.
I just put it in the comment section too.
Even though sometimes it's the DJ Khaled way, his intentions are good, and I wouldn't change it for the world, because sometimes we get so down on ourselves and we don't know how to pick ourselves up. So it's always good to have somebody that'll pick you up and carry you through it. So yeah, that's pretty much what we had today. Anything else you wanted to add, babe?
Just saying hi to some people who's hitting us. Simone, hello. Good point. Hey, Mike, what's up, bro? How's it going, man? Oh, let me bring it this way.
Yeah, do that. So what are some other
let's see. Oh yeah, Christian.
That's right. Yes,
smart man, Christian.
Did I be so extra sometimes? Like, pipe down, especially him.
Hey, what's up, Cassandra? How you doing, lady?
We are so grateful for everybody always, tuning in. There's some people who tune in every single time. It's duly noted, and we so appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
Yeah, so, we definitely want to be a blessing to other couples. Like I said, we also still want to have couples or singles on here just to have a conversation with us.
We have some people in the lineup now, so
yeah,
be expecting some kind of Facebook message, email, text if I got your number.
Yeah,
and get ready to hang out with us.
Yeah, there's a lot of plans that we have. This is just just one part of it. We definitely want to have a section for women. I want him to do some things with some men, and I want y'all to subscribe to the blog because there'll be a lot more things on there, and we don't want you to miss it. We now only Go ahead. What was I trying to say?
Stream on live.
We only stream on Facebook Live now. No longer.
Let's do it one more time. We only stream on Facebook Live.
Now. Facebook Live, and if you're missing on here, you should always subscribe to our YouTube channel, which the link will be in the
description of this.
Description of this.
It'll be in the description of this video.
Go there
if you're watching this on the back end, you'll see this video link on the front end. Right.
So we just want to be a blessing to everyone. Other couples, people who aspire to be married. So share it. What we said could really help somebody. We just really God is using us as a vessel. That's all we desire to be, is used for the upbuilding of His kingdom and the spreading of His gospel.
Indeed.
So share it so that it can be a blessing to someone else. Subscribe to the YouTube and stay tuned.
And just leave a comment too. Even if you're watching this afterwards, leave a comment because we can still have the conversation down in the comment section. So
stay tuned.
Come apart. Share your insight and all that stuff.
And if there's any topics, anything that you're going through, or your friend or someone in your family that's married or whatever, they don't even have to be married. There's some topics that you'd like us to discuss, please shoot them to us. Because we
shoot up. Hey,
no.
Sorry.
That's not
Sorry.
What? Shoot up. Okay, y'all. It's time to go. So, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all for watching. And we'll see y'all next week.
Peace.